Alright, what up guys? This is Rambo Adventures and I am riding the Ducati Panigale V4s. Alright, this is a very loud bike, so I hope you guys can still hear me throughout the video. Due to the posture, my camera is not really set up that great, so I can't really close my visor, so I'll try my best to make sure you guys can hear me over this monster of an engine. Anyways, first impressions, I love the sound of the engine. Woo! It is a very loud bike, and surprisingly this is a stock engine, so yeah, I'm surprised it was actually got through in Europe, but you know, that aside. Okay, so the mirrors, you can't adjust this, so you have to press the mirror itself to adjust. So this is interesting. So which means you can't really close the mirror. So it's obviously sports bike, so quick shifter, TFT display. So I'm riding in street mode. I probably won't change up to sports or race. I already tried it. It is very fun, especially sports mode. I think it suits this kind of city ride the most. Race mode is a bit too much, I would say. Okay, compared to other sports bike, the rear of this Panigale is much higher. So meaning the pillion seat, it goes up further than the other sports bike, and the rider posture is also much higher. The handlebars, I feel, is lower than what most sports bikes are. So because of this, I'm really lean forward a lot, and I have to flex my head up a lot to see. So that's the riding posture. In terms of the feet placement, it's okay. It's actually quite comfortable. Nothing too difficult. The tank shape is very nice. It's very nice to hold with my thigh. So it's nice. Seems to have a lot of thought put into it. Okay, so the price of the Panigale is about 95k, and I think it's justified, because not only does it look beautiful, it sounds great, and it handles very nicely. You can really lean in if you want to, or if not, you can just ride like how I am. I'll try to take a few photos and shots and show you how the bike looks like. So there is something about Ducati, which is the winglets. You can see this black thing at the side. So what it does is, it's like a spoiler on a sports car. The faster you go, the more downforce it pushes to keep your bike on the road. So when you change up your gears and you throttle up the bike, you don't wobble, your front tire doesn't flip up, so it helps to keep the bike down. Oh shit, actually went to neutral. Oh, the quick shifter is so good. Oh, but it is so loud. Yeah, like I can't hear any other car or anything. It's very loud. And one more thing I would like to highlight, it is not a very cold bike. It is a very, very hot bike. So I've ridden about not even more than 15 minutes. Now this is my second time riding it actually. So, and it's already pretty hot. Even though it's liquid cool, it's wet clutch by the way, it is incredibly hot because it's a V4 and it's a very high RPM. It goes up to 15,000, so it revs up very high, and because of that it puts up more heat than what you would normally expect, and you can feel it. So like what I'm riding now is about, what time it is? About 1 PM. You will really feel the heat on your feet. The first time I rode it, it was quite uncomfortable due to the heat. So if you are going to buy this bike, it's not meant to just ride around. It is designed for speed, and it begs you to go fast. You cannot go slow on this bike. It's an insult if you were to go slow, honestly. So it's quite a shame to ride in Singapore, to be honest. I don't have a lot of wind. It's only the top half of my helmet. I'm loving this bike. Oh, rev matching when you're dropping the gears, it is so satisfying. Just drop throttle and it sounds so good. It really does put a smile on your face when you're riding this bike. And the best part is I am riding only in street mode. Oh my god, it is so loud! Gosh! But it's not the bad kind of loud, it's the good kind, and I am loving it. Alright, so in the highway you don't need to say anything. It accelerates so fast that if you're not careful, you just blow the speed limit like instantly. And even though I'm trying to go as fast as I can without breaking the speed limit, because the engine is running already quite hot. Yeah, I'm only like 4,000, max 5,000 RPM. Let's see how it revs up. Yeah, man, it's an amazing bike to ride on the highway. It's beautiful. It's, even though the seat is a bit high, actually just shift your hip to the side and you can flat foot it. So at first I thought the Panigale would be very uncomfortable because of how high it was, but in terms of riding posture, it's actually quite okay. It's not too bad. The only downside is unfortunate because it's a V4. It's that it runs too hot, so you can't really enjoy the bike in the day, or in Singapore especially. It just runs too hot for this kind of climate. And like I see, you can hear the fan on the radiator is already on, and I'm starting to feel the heat right up my sleeves, my hip, my jeans. It's burning right through my jeans, so it's a very hot bike. But if you want staying in a very cold area, or just want to use for track, I mean, yeah, go ahead. It's oh, it's a beautiful bike to ride. Damn, I am genuinely happy on this bike. Okay, for those of you who know me, or like, I'm just putting it out there, I'm not a fan of sports bike because of the posture and fairing. I've never liked bikes with fairing. because I find it like, especially when you're slow speed, like when I turn the handlebar, I can't see my tire, and it affects me. Like I just don't like it, to a point where I don't even want to ride it. But of all the sports bike I've ridden, the one that has changed my mind, or actually made me want to get a sports bike and enjoy it genuinely, would be this bike right here, the Panigale V4. And I'm not lying or anything, I really love this bike. Apart from the price tag and the heat, I think it's a lovely bike. The finish on it, the color, everything on it, I've not much of complaints. Yeah, so I've nothing to complain about this bike. I mean, yeah, it's a sports bike. You're not looking for comfort. Your wrists will get sore, your neck, your back, you know, whatever issues you have with your body, it will definitely show. But am I having fun? Yes. Am I happy? Yes. So yeah, this bike has really made it. I've got nothing to say. I'm loving this bike. So brakes, ABS, it's got all the tech you need. There's nothing else that is lacking. And I've only been riding in street mode, but it is so fun. So I'm going to end off the test ride, because not only is it loud, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm going to enjoy the rest of the ride. So till then, stay safe and ride safe. Alright, see you guys.